Hello everyone, how are you? My name is Rania Muhammad. I am going to teach you today a session about Introduction to Programming. It's integrating between computer science, the design process, and literacy writing process. Our session objectives: at the end of the session, you are going to define what is the difference between program and the programmers, compare and contrast between the design process and writing process, use the design and writing process to write how-to book. The first activity will take 10 minutes. Can anyone tell me what is the program? Or what do you think is a programmer? If anyone knows the answer, just raise your hand. Okay, Minna?
Okay, program is like an application or some instructions that we need in a laptop. We use in a laptop or a mobile to solve a problem or making something or finishing a task.
Okay,
That's all.
this is the program. And what do you think a programmer is? Anyone else other than Minna? Okay, Miss Nagwa.
I think a programmer is someone who can deal with the programs. He can design them. He can deal with them. He can modify the program if it needs to be modified.
Okay, thank you, Minna and Nagwa. We are going to know the answer by watching a YouTube video. But first, I would like to tell you, while watching this video, I would like you to think about those questions, because after watching the video, we are going to answer them. The first one is, what do programmers do? The second one, how many languages do programmers use? The third one, mention 5 jobs under the term programmers. The fourth one, what is the most important skill that programmers use to build a program? Can you hear the voice?
A lot of people come to Codecademy with the hope of becoming programmers. We thought we'd try to answer a simple question. What do programmers do? At a high level, programmers write code to build applications that solve problems. There are many languages in which programmers write code. Some of the most popular ones include Java, Python, C#, and the list goes on. Programmers know different types of languages depending on their specializations. The term programmer is a giant umbrella encompassing many careers. Some programming jobs include web developer, data scientist, full stack developer, back-end developer, developer operations engineer, and another umbrella title, software engineer. Within each of these specializations, there are different technologies a programmer can learn in order to do their job. All of these jobs share similar responsibilities. At its core, programming is the process of breaking down a problem into smaller parts and tackling each with a set of instructions for the computer to execute. We talked to different types of software engineers here at Codecademy headquarters and asked them what their favorite things about programming were. Our engineers love puzzle solving, and they see programming as an extension of that. Programmers are strong collaborators and communicators. Programmers really enjoy continuously learning new things, a must since technology is always evolving. And programmers love being able to reflect on the code they wrote and feeling proud of what they built. Our engineers also wanted to bust some myths you may have heard about programmers. Programmers do not sit alone in their basements all day. Programmers do not write perfect code on their first attempt. In fact, errors are a totally natural part of the process, even for the most experienced programmers. Programmers do not come from any specific background. Programmers can be of any gender, race, ethnicity, or country. When it comes down to it, we're all problem solvers already. Becoming a programmer is about learning how to use technology to solve those problems.
Did all of you watch the video? Hi.
Yes, me too.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
Okay, I'm going to ask everyone a question about this video.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay. Najwa, what do programmers do?
I think programmers write code to solve problems.
Okay.
This is the answer which I get from the video.
Okay. Minna, how many languages do programmers use?
Yes, they use many languages like Java, Python, and C# and other languages.
Okay. Okay. Marwa,
Yes,
can you mention 5 jobs under the term programmers?
yeah, I think computer programmer, web developer,
Yes.
software engineer or something related to software,
Yes.
and mobile app developer.
Yes.
I didn't
Can I
catch
add one?
more.
Can I add
You
one?
can. Yes, Minna.
Yes, and data analyst.
Yes. Thank you, Minna. Mayar, are you with us?
Yes,
What's the most important skill that programmers use to build a program? I think she is not with us now. Okay, who knows the most important skill that programmers use to build a program? Okay, this was in the video, and the most important skill was the problem solving. Did anyone notice that something missing in the video?
I think nothing missing in the video.
No, before watching the video, we were going to answer 2 questions. What is a program and what do you think is a programmer? So through the video was talking about the programmer, not a program.
Yes,
Yes.
got it. Yes.
A program is a group of instructions that can be used to build anything, like a game, like an application, like anything we use in the mobile or in the computer. So now we know that what is the programmer and what is the program. The programmer use some steps to build the program. Those steps are called the design process. In the next slide, we are going to know the design process. But first, I want you to listen to this song.
I'm Baba Bomani. BabaGotBars.com. Here to break down the engineering design process. We also call it EDP. Let's go. Ask the right questions. Imagine how to solve them. Plan out each and every move. Create a solution to the problem. See what works and then improve. Ask the right questions. Imagine how to solve them. Plan out each and every move. Create a solution to the problem. See what works and then improve. Ask the right questions. Imagine how to solve them. Plan out each and every move. Create a solution to the problem. See what works and then improve.
Now, after watching the song and listening to it, we know that the process of designing have 5 steps. The first step is, can anyone say it?
Yes,
I
to ask.
Yes. Yes, Najwa?
I think it's a plan.
No, it's ask the right question.
Okay.
Okay. The next step is, Minna?
Yes, it's to imagine. Imagine
Imagine.
the idea or the yes, the solution will be how, yes.
Yes. Marwa, the third step is?
The third step is plan.
Plan, yes. Okay, the fourth step is create. And the final step is improve and repeat again. As we know that the design process is not just for designing a program, we can use a design process for any problem that can we face it, even in our daily life problems. So as we talked in the last lesson, we were talking about the writing process. I will break you into two rooms and I will ask you to think about the similarities between writing process and the design process. And every group will take 3 minutes, and then a presenter of this group will present the similarities between the writing process and the design process.
Okay, ma'am. To find the idea,
Hi.
right? Find the idea of this article or what?
Hi. Do you need any help?
Yes, I think we need
We didn't know.
help.
We didn't know what is writing process. We just you just mentioned design process.
Okay, I said that we took writing process in the last section, but I will send you a poster about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Send it, please.
Okay. Or maybe you can search about it.
Okay, now I'm already searching about it. I'm Google it.
Okay.
Okay.
You can Google.
Writing process. Are they 5 steps or 6?
5.
5? Mm-hmm. Okay, 5. Okay, I find 6 steps. Brainstorming, this is the first step. Then preparing to write. Then choosing sources. I think I get another one.
Another one. Okay.
Yes, editing and revising. Editing and writing. One of the
Okay.
steps is editing
Editing and
revising.
what, Minna? Editing and what?
Revise.
Revising?
Yes,
Okay.
and then proofreading.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
So the question is to mention 2 similarities or 5 similarities?
Yes, find the similarities between a design process and writing process. I will go to the other room because they're asking for help.
Okay.
Hi. Marwa, you were asking for help?
Yes, I talked to my colleagues, but nobody hear me.
Yes.
Nobody answered me.
They can't answer you? Okay.
Yes.
I think they have a problem in their internet connection. Maybe I can get you another one from the other group.
Okay.
Nagwa?
I don't know where's Nagwa. Nagwa, can you hear me? Hey, it's Isra. Isra, just join here.
Okay, I moved Nagwa to the other group because they have a problem in the other group.
Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you.
Yes, Isra. How are you? Okay, so we are going to discuss similar.
In writing and designing.
Okay, Nagwa,
Yes.
now with you, Miss Marwa.
Yes. Yes, I joined them.
Okay, sorry Nagwa for removing you from the other group because here Miss Marwa was alone. And there is Minna have Isra and I will remove Heba to her.
No problem. So we are going to I'm going to continue with Marwa.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Marwa, we are going to find the similarity between a writing process and design process. In the first step, I think in writing process, it's and in design process, I think it's the same. You ask the question, so you brainstorm ideas. I think
Yes.
it's a similarity here.
Okay.
Okay,
So
the second step.
this is called concept development.
Did you finish?
I think we just need a minute. Is it
We
available?
only have 30 seconds.
Oh, 50 seconds. No. Okay. so we have to be.
In writing process.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys, did you finish?
didn't finish all of them, but we did some.
Okay, we only have 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yes, Minna?
Yes, Ms. Rania. I hope you sent us the steps of engineering design process and the steps of writing process. And please hurry up.
Okay.
Yes, I'm waiting.
You can see it now?
Uh, yes, got it. Thank you, ma'am. But it's yes. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
I will end the breakout room now.
Okay. Okay. So, dears, who is the wow?
Okay, we all are together now?
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Okay, I will share the screen. Okay, who is the presenter in group 1?
Who are the members?
Group 1 was Minna, Hiba, and Isra.
Okay. I'm the presenter.
Okay. You can start. What is the similarities between the writing process and the design process?
Okay. Firstly, we think that the first similarity is in the first step of the engineering design process and the writing process. The first step in the engineering design process is to ask to find the idea and to find the solution of the problem. And the first step in the writing process is to what? I'm sorry, is to brainstorming or to find the content or the title that we are going to write about. So I think the first steps are similar, right? Hey, are you hearing me?
Minna, you were saying that the first step in the writing process is similar to the first step in design process, right? What about
Yes.
the second step?
Yes, the second step in the engineering design process it's imagine, and the second step in the writing process is to drafting. Drafting it means to write. I think they are little similar uh, because to imagine to find to imagine or to imagine the idea to how to model it, how to solve the idea or how to solve the problem, okay, but in drafting, yes, in drafting right is similar to drafting in about it's a little similar because drafting is to write the article, um, and this maybe yes to get the overall idea and to write it. So there is a little similarity between the second steps in the writing process and engineering design process, and the third is in engineering design process is to plan, and in the writing process is to revising. I think writing is or drafting is similar to plan, but to revise is similar to improve. Yes, improve. The five steps in the engineering design process is similar to revising uh, to make the article better, and proofreading also. The third and the fourth writing process steps is similar to the fifth step in the engineering design process. And the publishing, of course, this is the last step in the writing process. So publishing the article and publishing the idea, and of course in the engineering design process to create the idea, it means or it's similar to publishing the article. So these are similarities. I think we as a team we found these similarities between two processes, and that's all. I'm sorry for all of this.
No problem. Miss Nagwa and Miss Dalia.
Yes, I'm the spokesperson.
Okay.
Can I talk? Okay. We mentioned that the similarities between writing and designing. First of all, in writing, we brainstorm ideas, and this is similar to asking in designing.
Yes.
The second one, in writing, we write a draft at first. In designing, I think we design a prototype as the first version. Then the third step, quality assurance. In writing, we revise the draft, and in designing, we can it's something like revising the prototype, but not revising. Maybe checking it or testing it. And the final thing in writing, we edit the writing piece. And in designing, we improve the prototype after testing it.
Okay, thank you, both groups. And here we can find that the writing process is similar to the design process. And even in our daily life, we have a process in solving a problem, and we can apply the design process in it. If we found here pre-writing, we think of what are we going to write. Here in the design process is we are going to ask ourselves what is the problem and that we are going to solve. So the pre-writing is similar to ask. The second step is drafting. Drafting here is similar maybe to imagine and plan. The third step here is revising. Revising our plan and our drafting is improve here in the design process. Also proofreading, we are here to improve and create. So every step in the writing process is similar to the design process in somehow. I want you to think about 3 things in our lives that require using the design steps in applying it in any way in our life. I will give you 30 seconds, then we are going to choose someone to answer. Okay, can everyone write his answer in the chat box?
We're going to write or to talk?
As you like. If you want to write, you can write. If you want to say it, you can say it. You can answer, Nagwa.
Okay. If I have a problem with my washing machine, I get the clothes not clean. So the first step, I'm going to ask myself what is the problem. So I will identify the problem at the beginning.
Okay.
Then I'm going to imagine the possible solutions for this problem. For example, is it because the machine has some glitch, or because the detergent need to be changed, for example? Then I'm going to choose a best solution from these I imagined, and I'm going to do like an experiment for the washing machine. For example, I'm going to adjust the program, for example, or use another detergent. I'm going to do this, and at last I'm going to find the best solution, and this is how I can solve the problem.
Okay, thank you, Nagwa. Dalia, can you tell me one application of in our life that we can use design process to solve it?
As for design process, there are a lot of applications in our lives that we can use, from the very beginning tools to the most complicated.
Ma'am, can I
Yes.
participate?
Yes.
Yes. I'm already thinking about what applications around us that we can use the engineering design process in it. I think in our daily life, I think there are many applications. Like when I wake up in the morning and I find that there is no water. So how can I solve this problem? How can I find an alternative solution of this problem? So I may store some water or a bottle and an extra bottle of water so I can use it. So this is it's so simple to apply the engineering design process in our daily life. So another example, which is when I have a problem, when I have my laptop and I all my work on it, and but there is a problem on the battery, so I can't turn it on. So maybe I find an alternative idea or alternative solution, so I can not create but find something which can help me to turn it on. So I may find another adapter which is similar to its original adapter, or to find another PC to use to finalize my work. So it's easy peasy. I think we can use it in our daily life, and each problem that we faced in all our life. Thanks. That's all.
Thank you, Minna, and thank you all. So the homework we will have in the same group that we will was before, we will design a game in the steps of the design process. This game will be in a book of how-to book. This game, not in the game on a computer, it just the designing of the first step. If we are going to ask ourselves a question, what are we going to do? And the second step is we are going to imagine what is the shape of the game. We can use any picture we want and just to follow the design process. For our next session, we will have a new lesson. This lesson is about something called animation. So I want you to think about those things until we meet next time. What's your favorite cartoon character? What do you know about how cartoons are made? And this will be our next session. To end our session, I want you to answer this form as an exit ticket to leave the session. I will send it in the chat box. Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you all for attending this session, and I hope you was benefit from it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, you're welcome. And I'm so glad to join this session. I learned a lot about, so I'm so happy to be with you.
Thank you, Minna.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Rania. We benefit from this session. Thank you for it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rania.
Thank you.